I Believe series from the St. Jude Apostolate Yaba. Dear follower of I Believe series, I begin this episode with appreciation. The I Believe series is a reflection on the Catechism of the Catholic Church, and it comes to you from the Dominican Shrine of St. Jude Thaddeus here in Yaba. I Believe series is already 2 years plus. Wow. And you have been following us. That is why I began on a note of appreciation. Thank you for always following, for always watching. And we equally welcome all those who are following us for the first time, and especially those who are watching us now on television. Thank you for joining, and may God continue to bless you, and all of you that make efforts to share the I Believe series on your different platforms. May God bless you for spreading the faith. As I've already said, the I Believe series is a reflection on the Catechism of the Catholic Church. We began with the Creed. What is the Creed? The Creed is the summary of the principal articles of our faith, of our Catholic faith. There are 12 articles of the Creed. And so I Believe series is designed such that each article of the Creed reflects a season of I Believe series. Now we are on the 9th season, and that means we are reflecting on the 9th article of the faith. What is the 9th article of the faith? I believe in the Holy Catholic Church. Already, this is the 32nd episode. Wow. Meaning we have been reflecting on what it means to profess our faith, to believe in the Catholic Church, in the Holy Catholic Church. We have discussed the church as the people of God. We have discussed the hierarchy of the church, the 4 marks of the church, the lay faithful, and now we are discussing the consecrated life in the church. This episode, my dear friend, we look at the marks of the religious life. The religious life is marked with public profession of the vows, the 3 vows: chastity, poverty, and obedience. It is marked with fraternal life in common, that is community life. And as a sign of consecration, the religious puts on habit. And so, looking at profession of vows, religious make it public. It is not something that you profess in secret. You profess it in public, that people may bear witness that yes, I have decided to consecrate myself to God, to give myself whole and entire to God. This profession may be perpetual or temporary. We begin with the temporal profession. Each religious professes these 3 vows for a year or 2 or more. Within this time, he or she is discerning whether this is the kind of life I really want to live. And the community where he or she lives is equally discerning whether this individual is called to live this life. And so when the period of time elapses, the person, if he or she is convinced that this kind of life is suitable, then the person applies to renew that vow. The vow is renewed again for another year or 2 years as the case may be. Then at the end of this temporal time, which may be 6 years or 7, depending on the institution, then the person makes perpetual vow, which means I will live this way of life until I die. In the course of all this, the individual is wearing the habit as a sign of his or her consecration. And so next episode, we will reflect on perpetual vow and then the communal life. Until then, this coming Friday, 22nd of May, we begin our Pentecost novena. Join us online every 6 p.m. May God, through the powerful prayers of St. Jude Thaddeus, bless and keep you, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.